well, the camera shut off. I hit the space bar. It cut my recording off. So we'll just pick up where we were. Let's see. Starting with that one. Authenticity. What was it? That, and that. Yes. So, starting from the top here with love and light. Where is it? Page 80. Okay. Okay, so the card for love and light here. Let's see. Yeah. Surround yourself and others with the beautiful energy of love and light. As she radiates her wonderful energy to all humankind, this fairy queen is wishing that you always feel the love and light that surrounds you and every one of us. She reminds you that you are love and light, and to love always and in all ways. And she also says that wishing someone love and light is the most beautiful blessing. This card often appears when you're in need of a boost of loving golden energy filled with divine light. Be open to receiving this gift and absorb as much of it as you need, just like a sponge. The source of this love and light is infinite, just like you. Simply imagine golden, love-filled light flowing into your heart and then opening out to fill your room, home, town, city, the planet, the entire universe. This is a very powerful visualization that can be sent in a tangible way. Are you being called upon to share some love and light with a family member or friend? You can do this either in their presence or remotely. Know that it will always be received if you're open to it. Always seek their permission first, though. You can speak to their soul during meditation if you're unable to ask them in person. Perhaps there's a challenging situation that requires love and light to eliminate any gray areas. Remember, shadows cannot exist in the presence of light. Manifest love and light by using your intention to radiate it to all beings. Remember that you're from the divine, and therefore you already have access to love and light because you are that. Love and light are in your DNA, so shine away. And the affirmation is, I am love and I am light. I shine my love and light into the world, and it comes back to me multiplied. And that kind of to me, I've been out there on the streets. Think what you will of it, panhandling, homeless, and panhandling here and there where I needed to. And one of the things that has come to my mind a lot is quite simply be love. No matter what you're going through, not to say you shouldn't feel whatever heaviness and difficulties you're feeling at any given time, but if you want your burdens to be less cumbersome and heavy, just what is that old saying? Be the change you want to see in the world. Be love, and it will come to you in spades. It'll come back to you in spades. So yeah. I'm gonna. What should I do? Yeah, authenticity 32. I think we'll just read a short section. I'm not gonna read the whole thing because it's gonna take a while. Authenticity here. This card here says, Express yourself in a truthful and genuine way. Being authentic can pave the way to manifestation. The Fairy Queen of Authenticity says that during our lives, we all wear a variety of masks in a metaphorical sense that disguise our true personality, thoughts, and feelings. We hide behind them as a way of protecting ourselves. Adapting who we are to keep the peace, often at the expense of our own peace, or to fit in, may seem like the right thing to do, but over time it can make us weary. After all, keeping up an act is laborious and not very fulfilling, unless you're a professional actor or performer. This is why it's important for you to be authentic, to be true to who you are. Not everyone will approve of your authenticity or like it, but many will welcome it, as it makes for fuller, deeper, and more honest connections. This card is saying that it's safe to remove your masks. Sometimes our masks can become part of who we are, and so we're reluctant. We are reluctant to let go of them, but this gentle fairy queen urges you to remove yours and reveal the true and beautiful you that lies beneath. So there's that one. All right. Next we have Love and Romance, which says, open your heart to... God, this feels like a personal reading here. Fuck. Screw it, we can run with it, because why not? I need to hear it too, apparently. Open your heart to love and romance, whether you're single or in a relationship. Know that you're already lovable. The Fairy King and Queen present you with their wishes for love and romance. They want you to experience a romantic boost in a current relationship, or if it feels right, to start a new romance if you're single. Open the door of your heart and allow a real-life fairy tale romance into your life. All love flows from universal love. Know that you are love, and a reflection of divine love in action. Of course, we don't need a romantic partner to feel complete. This card can also be about learning self-love and treating yourself as the love of your life. After all, you're the one who wakes up with you every day. Love yourself first, and if you want to be in a relationship, this will help you to attract someone who's capable of loving you in the manner in which you wish to be loved. Perhaps you're feeling unlovable or unworthy of love. This fairy couple would like you to know that you are lovable exactly as you are. We all have perceived or imagined flaws, but in truth, every one of us is a work in progress. And this doesn't detract from the fact that we are worthy of love and romance. I'll skip on the rest of that there. Gifts. Yeah, I'm gonna just read the first portion here. This is, here we have gifts. It says, embrace your generous side. What you give out or gift out will come back to you in wonderful, unexpected ways. As he presents you with a magical package, this fairy king hopes that you're the recipient of generosity and... Sorry, I'm going to try it again. As he presents you with a magical package, this fairy king hopes that you're the recipient of generosity and wonderful gifts galore, always. He reminds you that each time you share in a selfless way, your inner spiritual pool of generosity will immediately be refilled. The more you give out, the more you will receive in return. This isn't the reason why we give gifts, but it's certainly a welcome bonus. Do it for the love of serving others, but don't do it for the expectation of receiving. Just know that it will help. that you'll be rewarded for that. What is it? What is? I've got quotes, on top of quotes on top of quotes here. Kindness is its own reward, which is basically what this card is saying. Is kindness is its own reward. Empowerment. We have empowerment here, which kind of gives me the. I'm getting the Fool card from the tarot. That's kind of give me that vibe here, in a way. So, tap into your natural born power. With it, you can surmount any challenges with vigor and become your own superhero. The Fairy Queen of Empowerment says it is time to step up and claim or reclaim your innate power, so you feel powerful, powerful, and empowered to take control of your life and make the right choices for you. It's not selfish to do this, as your empowerment will inspire others to follow suit. This Fairy Queen embodies a quietly self-assured kind of power combined with confidence, which means she can metaphorically move mountains and literally open doors. She's not bossy, egotistical, or arrogant, behaviors which can sometimes manifest when there's an imbalance of power. Her empowerment comes from being empathetic, receptive, and in touch with her self-worth and inner strength, as well as her awareness of the impact that her actions have on the lives of others. Spider-Man vibes, all of that one. With great power comes great responsibility. And that's another thing that's come up lately is a lot of spider symbolism. Weaving webs and destiny and choices made, affecting your path. And having the power to change your future outcomes in the most simple, unpredictable, mundane ways. That makes sense. And then finally we have enlightenment. It's giving me Buddha vibes there, obviously. Pull that up. Enlightenment. 54. Enlightenment says, meditate to experience a glimpse of enlightenment. The realization that you're connected to all that is a manifestation of this awakening. Enlightenment is the highest spiritual state that can be achieved, and while doing so can take many years of study and practice, enlightenment can also occur spontaneously in a single moment. We just need to open our hearts and minds to the very, very real possibility that we can attain it. This Fairy Queen says that when we break the word down, enlightenment, one interpretation is that we are meant to be filled with light. The fact is, we are already filled with divine light, so it's simply a case of remembering it. Often the busyness and clutter of our mind covers this spiritual space, but it's always there. We just need to see it again and to recognize it. We can do this when we meditate, as doing so puts us in direct communication, puts us in direct connection with the divine universal consciousness. Meditation can remind us of our connectedness to the infinite, all that is. Love is also a path to enlightenment. When we're in a state of pure love, with a deep soul feeling of love for everything and everyone, it's a metaphorical fragrance of enlightenment. Uh, I like that there's a, I don't know if you can see it, there's a flower crown on her head and a beam of light coming down from above. That's pretty cool. Straight to her crown chakra. And then what looks like, I assume they're cherry blossoms, from the Asia area, which is kind of, yeah. Anyway, that's what I've got for today. Uh, just remember to be kind to yourself and trust in whatever whatever you believe in to provide what you need and to guide you through your day-to-day life. I can say this with absolute certainty that even when you have nothing, like, I mean, I have literally the clothes on my back and what little I could fit in my car. I've been living in my car. Well, I was living in my car for several years now. I'm currently not in that situation, but soon to be, having to figure out another situation. And my circumstance was partly choice and partly consequence of the life I was living. For good or bad. You take that however you will. But I have never been happier. I have had my hard times. Even in this period of my life, but I have never been more at peace than I am now. You can tell me I'm wearing a black hat on my shirt, and if you can kind of get the vibes, there. I have a very, very strong connection to cats, among other critters, but I won't get into that right now. I will later. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is just enjoy every moment. Every it's a gift. I know people say all the time that, the present is, the present moment is a gift, but that's it's kind of brushing it off, as a minor sentiment, but I was miserable in my former life, not in a past life sense, but in my previous circumstances, my former life. And when I finally decided to let it all go and quit trying to maintain that existence that I didn't even want, it was literally taking a mountain off my back, of unnecessary weight and burdens and concerns that didn't belong to me or that I didn't need or want. So, strive. Like, I'm not saying you should give up everything you have and everything you are, but if it becomes necessary, then absolutely. If it's the only way forward for you is to let go of something or many things, then do it. And apply this into your life in whichever way is best for you. Don't take my advice as certifiable. It's not. It's my experiences and what I've seen and endured. But all that disclaimer shit. Be responsible for your own decisions. I won't tell you what to do. I'm offering the insights of my life's ups and downs, and what may help you or not. I hope it does, but if not, then great. You find someone else that can give you what you need. There's plenty of people out here that are doing this, and I'm just another. I'm not in a negative way, but I'm just another person out here trying to spread wisdom and insights into a better way of existing in the world. Um, so yeah, just love yourself enough to know or to like really on a soul level know what is best for you. Whether it's being in a relationship with platonic or romantic or any kind of relationships or not, or the life you're living in any capacity, in any sense of the word. Uh, Love yourself. That was. I'll tell you more about that later. My journey started off, and that was one of the first things that the universe was trying to teach me was, I have had so much love for other people my entire life, but I had none for myself. And when I left my hometown in Arkansas and went northeast to up to where was it? Plymouth, where the Pilgrims landed, which is I find it kind of amusing in an ironic way that my journey of healing started off in the land of the Pilgrims. And you can say what you will about all that historically how awful that was, but I mean, and I agree. But symbolically, they were looking for spiritual freedom to go to find their own relationship with divinity or God or whatever you call it, whatever you want to call it. And when I was there in Plymouth, I walked out on the breakwater, and there was graffiti scrawled everywhere. People had taken their spray cans and graffitied this or that. And one of the things I saw was two things actually. One of them said, "Love yourself, love yourself," and another one with a similar message was, "You gotta love yourself, fool." And I thought that was quite appropriate for what I was going through and where my path was taking me. That was 2 or 3 years ago now at this point. So, love yourself. First and foremost, love yourself. If you want to be, that for other people, you have to you have to be that for yourself first. And that was something I have had, over this, 2 or 3 years journey that I've been on, and I'm still going. I'm still healing, and I'm still working through that. But love starts with you. It starts in you. It starts for you first. Then you have to move. Then you expand that out to everything and everyone around you. If you don't love yourself, then you're not truly loving other people. You are filling a hole with. You're trying to fill an empty spot with ultimately what is empty feelings, empty sentiments, inauthentic feelings. So, anyway, that's my message for today. I will talk to you all later. I love you.